It was 1995, September, when I entered this place right here. Lake Butler Correctional Facility in Florida. It's the reception right before you get to your main prison. And when I tell you, man, the stories you heard, the stories I heard when I was in the county, when I was in St. Johns County on my way going to reception, going to Lake Butler. They told me about Lake Butler, and then the last 3 weeks in Wild Wild West. You got to have a shaving pass. This is the place where if you don't have a shaving pass, you have to walk around with the butt face. I ain't want to walk around with the butt face. So I seen a lot of brothers grabbing ants, red ants, putting them on their face so they can bite them, so they can scratch and get bumps, so they can get shaving passes. One of the most notorious stories I heard when I was in county was about K-Wing Slim and Nigga Charlie. Now, K-Wing Slim wasn't there when I got there. Nigga Charlie, the elder one wasn't there, but the younger one was there. And he went by Nigga Charlie too, and he wasn't no joke. Man, the gold teeth, I used to tell brothers about the gold teeth, the pickle. They had a pickle jar full of gold teeth because they didn't like nobody from the East Coast. They ain't like nobody from South Florida. Miami-Dade, Fort Lauderdale, man, they did not like you if you was from there. They did not like you. Call you a nigga in a heartbeat. They did not play. I spent almost 6 years here. But the gold teeth, it wasn't a myth. Trust me, it wasn't a myth.
Generations before. Everyone's heard of the notorious jar with gold teeth within the Florida Department of Corrections. Some saying they'd actually seen it, most lying just for the sake of having something to talk about. The stories of racist guards at Lake Butler targeting anyone that dared to smile, removing the teeth from their mouth before placing it in a jar to show and intimidate others. Golds were more popular in southern Florida, Miami, West Palm, Broward County, but every city had people that rocked them, almost all of them black. And as the legend goes, it was N-word Charlie who collected the teeth, a rumored 6'3", 350-pound black man. But there was two of them, a father-son duo. The father bigger than the son, both carrying the same name, and the son allegedly carrying the gold teeth throughout the 90s. The stories of K-Wing Slim and the original Charlie were treacherous. One white, one black, and neither had one fuck to give.
Not one. And there were stories where K-Wing Slim, tall white dude, like I said, when I got there, he wasn't there. He straight kicked your teeth out your mouth. Nigga Charlie would just put you in sleeper holes, and beyond evil. Beyond evil.
He was known as a fighter, and from the 70s to early 80s, rules within the DOC were vague or unspoken altogether. Prisons were hands-on all the way when it came to inmates and staff. The stories from inmates being handcuffed and shackled before being viciously beat, denied medical, and told to keep their mouths shut. Early on, Butler didn't even have phones, so the inmates had no way of letting their families know what was going on aside from letters.
This is very true. When I was in Lake Butler, no phones. No phones. The whole almost 2 months from the original Lake Butler to the Wild Wild West, no phones. You can't use no phones. That's how many people they was killing in there. And they would tell you people that, oh, he fell or some old bull crap. No phones, all letters, and your letter might not get there. Very, very true.
Search before they went out. You ran the risk of dying, attempting to let the true horrors within be known to the outside world. This was a place where inmates were buried, new buildings constructed over their remains, leaving them to never be found. I can confirm both of these men were very real. K-Wing Slim retiring from the DOC in '94 as a sergeant and later passing in 2015. Charlie retired also as sergeant. Charlie's son passing in 2018, but the father is still alive. Now, this is a crazy...
Now, man, listen, man. You know, I don't wish this on my worst enemy, but I did 5 there, and man, let me tell you something, man. Almost 6 is, man, is nothing nice.